Black History Month is a time to recognize the cultural and historical contributions of African Americans in this country.
But how did it start? CBS 2's Dana Tyler now on the man known as the father of Black history.
Dr. Carter G. Woodson was born in Virginia in 1875 to former slaves. He became an accomplished scholar, prolific author, and a visionary. He created what we now celebrate as Negro History Month to right what he saw as the unacceptable wrong, the glaring omission of a formalized Negro history.
There was a time following slavery when society had developed a racial worldview, if you will, that African Americans did not possess a history and culture. And this view, therefore, distorted a lot of the conceptions of what the Black race was in terms of their capabilities and talents and everything that they might have offered to American history.
In 1926, Dr. Woodson started Negro History Week in February, an observance which would later be expanded to a month.
Now, the misnomer is that because it's the shortest month of the year, it must have been given to us. Actually, Woodson chose this month because it was the month for the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, February 12th and February 14th, respectively.
Dr. Woodson founded what is now known as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. Dr. Deidre Foreman is the president of the association's Manhattan branch, and she says Woodson's goals went far beyond documenting Black heritage.
He and others noticed that there was a significant disparity in the educational system in the United States.
Carter Woodson overcame that disparity and in 1912 became the second Black person to earn a Ph.D. from Harvard University and the first whose parents were slaves. Woodson's most well-known book, The Miseducation of the Negro, is still studied in classrooms. First published in 1933, it examines the failures of how Black people were taught and how Blacks were conditioned to be less, to be subservient. Dr. Woodson died in 1950. President Gerald Ford proclaimed February Black History Month 26 years later, the observance addressing centuries of oppression, systemic racism, and celebrating African Americans' countless contributions to art and culture.
Black history is American history, and American history is Black history. You can't have one without the other.
Dr. Dwight McBride became president of the New School 9 months ago, bringing a deep academic resume of African American studies.
And if you're going to tell a story of America and leave out Black people, it's going to be a very incomplete, not to mention unsatisfying and dishonest stories.
He says he's fortunate to lead the university, especially now, after the brutal deaths of George Floyd and other African Americans, and the massive protests and civil unrest. This awakening for American society, Dr. McBride says, is a critical opportunity.
I think Black history, the study of it and the way it happens, not only in schools, but in churches, but now in municipalities, right, in states, in organizations, in corporations. I think that's critically important to creating a more inclusive world, because every successive generation always has the fear, right, I think, of losing or forgetting that the importance of our history. And we've seen, if nothing else, we've seen in recent years what can happen when we neglect and forget our history, right? How dangerous that can be.
So important to know the past before we go forward. One of Dr. Woodson's noted supporters was a civil rights activist and historian, W.E.B. Du Bois. As Dana mentioned, Dr. Woodson was the second African-American to earn a Ph.D. from Harvard. Du Bois was the first. And as Black History Month continues here, you'll see a series of stories on CBS 2 News. You can also find more reports at cbsnewyork.com.